Hey family, did you catch the last replay or the last broadcast? If you didn't, please go check it out. I just had to come back. My name is Darissa. I am that perception chick, and I'm here to help you, encourage you to embrace your life and see it through God's eyes. Hey Aaron, thank you for joining. So I wanted to kind of expound on some things that I was saying. Hey Deborah, thank you for coming back. Hey there, I see my nieces in the house. There were some things that I wanted to expound on. And when I'm doing these timed broadcasts, you guys know I have the gift of gab, and I didn't really get to say what I really wanted to say. So I'm back. And I have lots of notes. And I think this is really a message that I really want to share and kind of dig a little deeper on, because when God gave me this thing, it really resonated with me. So I figured if it would resonate with me, someone else might be able to benefit from it. And when I just watched my last broadcast, I saw where there were little things that I didn't really get a chance to dive deep into. So I said, okay, let me go back. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. And thank you for inviting your followers. I really appreciate you guys. So let's start from the beginning, okay? First of all, I think I introduced myself. I'm Darissa. For those of y'all don't know me, I'm that perception chick. And I'm here to help you see your life through God's eyes. Okay, we're gonna use some different lenses. Okay, from this day forward, because life can be so sweet when you do that. And so what we're doing is we're combining the word of the day, which is something I do every single day. This is episode 283, I believe. Yay! And we're combining that with the alphabet, making it really easy, and also Chosen Vessel 101. Hey, WC Lawson, thank you for joining. And so it can really kind of be difficult when you're trying to squeeze all that information and all that emotion, because you guys know I'm not an emotional eater, I'm an emotional talker. To try to put all that in 3 minutes. So the letter today was G, and I actually had three words. Yes, me too. Yeah. And I write like I talk, which is totally crazy. I really do. I can't get the pen to catch up with, what's going on here, up here and coming out here. Right. I'm working on it. So that's why broadcasting really works for me, because I can just say what I want to say. Yeah. You just let it out. And so, okay, so we have 3 words, right? So the first word is God, of course. And those of you who know me, I love me some God. Yes. What Erica say? I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I love that song. So, God has equipped me with certain things. Yes, he's equipped me with some talents and some skills. And it's not to be braggadocious about it. I'm just stating fact. I look at how he's deposited things in me that have helped me be right in this space that I'm in now. I realize that everything he's allowed to happen is intentional. Okay? It's not by accident. And those things, even when they were uncomfortable, it taught me that I can do this. I can do this because he has equipped me to do it. And even not by my own power and my own might, he's right there with me. He has never left me. He's never just left me out, to dry. Hubby just got home. I'll catch the ribbon. Okay, sis, thank you so much. And tell hubby hello. I believe with all my heart, all my being, that God orchestrates our lives in such a way that we pick up tidbits of life lessons and experiences, and so that not only for ourselves, for our own benefit, but to serve and to benefit and to love on others later. Because he has brought us through certain things and has taught us certain things, I guarantee you that somewhere in your life, on that life's journey, you are going to have to go back into the files. You know what I'm saying? Go back into the archives and pull that information up and teach someone else, share with someone else, because it will motivate them and it will strengthen them. And if nothing else, it will show them that they too can make it. They too can get over this hump. They can get through this situation. See, this is why I can't with you. I do. You make me get on here and tell. Yes, but this is what I'm saying, baby. This is what it's all about, because something I just said evidently resonated with you. So now you like, yeah. Okay, I get it. Let me go share my story. And then when you tell yours, when you share your experience, then somebody else is going to say, yeah. And it's like a domino effect. That's why we're here, people. We're not here for our own glory. It's to glorify God, because in telling our testimony and telling our story, we are glorifying him. It's not about us. What's my hashtag? Not me, but he. Because then others will see how, well, God did that for her. When I give you the nitty and the gritty of my story and the mess I done been through and the mess I done caused, I'm no saint. Hey, I'm a church girl, but let me make this perfectly clear. I'm human, and I sin just like everybody else. And I went through some 20s just like everybody else. I done did some crap just like myself, like everybody else. And so I say all that to say this, no one is perfect. No one is holier than thou, but yet and still he loves us. And he can use us. Every sister and brother in this Bible. I'm in my 20s now, and I'm 53. So trust me, I could blow your hair back with some stories. Trust and believe that. But I think the more that I experienced, and the more that life lessons that I learned, that's the louder and the what's the word? Not boisterous, but the louder and the prouder I can be about my testimony. Because even more so, I'm like, yeah, did you see that? Look at me now. You see what I'm saying? And again, not that I'm perfect, but it's like, if he can do that for me, he can certainly do it for you. He loves us all. He's just sitting here waiting to bless all of us. So God is my first word. God is my first G word. And I can't say enough. I can't say enough about him. He promised, and so going back to this caregiving, this how I tie this in the Chosen Vessel 101, is the mere fact that, even when I'm weak, even when I feel I can't do this, even when I feel, today is a very interesting day. I think I shared yesterday's scope when I did a karaoke, that mom had a really, really bad seizure. Usually right after that seizure, it takes so much out of her, and she's a little bitty frail something as it is, but she will literally sleep 24 to 36 hours. And that's my time. I'm by her bedside. I leave her room to go to the bathroom, maybe get something to eat. And then even then I bring it back in the room and I sit. I put on videos and I sit because I'm waiting for her to wake up. Your parents are saying, oh, to God be the glory. To God be the glory, baby. I'm glad that resonated with you, but it's a thing that, it's hard. It's difficult, especially when she's going through the seizure, because what happens is her eyes roll to the back of her head. They turn white and she's convulsing. And all I can do is just hold her hand and pray. And I'll sing or pray in her ear so she can hear me. And I rebuke the enemy, and then she'll just collapse. And I remember the first time it happened, it scared me half to death. It really did, y'all, because I'd never seen that. And that's been about 2.5 years ago. But when it happened, I thank God I was in the room. My immediate response was to hold her hand and to pray for her and just start praying, and I basically was like, Lord, help us. That's all I could do. I could just call out to him. That's all I could do. And I remember when she came out of it, she just slumped. Her whole body just went limp. And I immediately thought I had lost her. I thought she was gone. I did. And then I saw her chest rise. And so I'm not saying I've gotten used to it, but I kind of know that's the first thing I do. When she comes out of it, I look at her chest, and she goes into this deep, you can literally pick up her hand and it just falls like this. That's just how deep sleep is for a whole day. So you can imagine what it's like to just sit there and just wait. Thank you for joining. I see someone's coming. Please invite your followers and follow me. Let me see. I think it's this way. Just tap those little dots. Thank you. But when she comes out, let me tell you how God is. Hey, Maria, thank you for joining, sis. Let me tell you how good God is. When she comes out of it, now those of you who have witnessed mom, co-hosting with me, rarely do I get eye contact. Rarely does she talk. She might mumble some sounds, but that's about it. I can be right in her face like this, and she literally looks through me. That's where we are in this. There's no acknowledgement whatsoever. But when she comes out of that sleep after a seizure, something about that seizure short circuits her or jars her. It does something, because then you get eye contact. You get, hey, baby, mama, thank you for coming to see me, coming and visiting me. Yeah, oh, that's right. You get sentences, you get audible words that you could understand. It's crazy. So that's what I meant when I referred to it, beauty for ashes. It's hard to watch, but oh, honey, the gift I get when she comes out of it. And it's almost a bittersweet thing because I kind of look forward to it. And it'll last about a day, day and a half. And about that second or third day, you see her kind of decline right back to where she was. So you grab and seize the moment. Today is would have been my daddy's birthday. It's also the day that Aunt Tukey passed. That's who I'm named after. Her name is Doris. That's my mama's only sister, and they were thick as thieves, right? The poster children for sisters, right? And it's funny, on daddy's birthday, mama always does something different. She'll call out daddy's name or just be more talkative. Today is one of those days. Mind you, she had the seizure last Wednesday. Today is 7 days. She should have been out of this by now. She's been talking with me all morning. So this is the gift. I mean, I know I digress. I know that, y'all, but I'm just sharing with you how God will give you what you need. And it comes in the craziest, most bizarre ways. But isn't that like a gift that you really like? You know, when somebody gifts you something and you just don't see it coming and you're like, but it's so me. That's how I feel when he blesses me with something like this. I mean, who'd ever thunk something like a seizure would be such a blessing? Be such a blessing. So anyway, that's my God. And that's how he do. That's how he do me. And I mean that in a good way. So let me give you the second word. Okay, we're going to move on, y'all. The second word is give. Okay, thank you for joining. I also quoted Aunt Tukey saying that a closed hand or a closed fist can't give, but it can't get either. And that's true. If it's closed, you can't do nothing with it. You can't bless nobody with it, and you can't receive nothing with it anyway. When it's like this, don't be so stingy. Don't be stingy with the gifts and the talents and the time. That's what's precious that God has given you. Okay, given. That is our second G word. You can't be stingy with that thing. You can't. The Bible even says that he loves a cheerful giver. Come on. Don't do it grudgingly. Don't do it hesitantly. Don't do it. I got to pray on that. You know good and well you have a gift. You know you have something that you can give to someone. And it's not always money. My daughter's watching with me. She said, oh, thank you, baby girl. Thank you, sweetie. You know, it's not always about money. I mean, that's a wonderful thing too. If you're blessed to be in that situation. But you know, I heard Pastor Osteen, and I love me some Joel Osteen. Pastor Osteen said all the time, you know, give the gift of yourself. That's priceless. Your time. Someone who just needs an encouraging word. It ain't gonna take you 2 seconds to tell somebody, ooh, that color look good on you. Girl, you ought to wear that more often. I like that. That's pretty. And go on about your business. Now, it took all of 20 seconds for you to do that. That person's walking on cloud 9 for the rest of the day. It don't take much to give of yourself. Because in your giving, you bless others. Bless others with your time, with your talents, with your knowledge. Those of us who are older. I say older because I'm 53. I'm not in my 20s and 20-some years. You know what I'm saying? But it would be stingy of me. And I love that word stingy. I just do. So y'all forgive me if I over address that word today and use it too much. I just love it because it's just so on point. Don't be stingy with your knowledge. And knowledge doesn't always have to mean, you know, the things that you've gone to college for or what you've learned in a book, darling, because you're a scholar. No, something as simple as I burned my hand over on that stove, so I'm going to stand here in front of the stove and I'm going to stop anybody who think they're going to touch it because they need to know the repercussions of doing that thing. It's good enough. Been there, done that. It's that whole been there, done that, bought t-shirt kind of thing. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm wasting my feel like the spirit to break that today. Yes, break it today. It might, see, the thing is we have a tendency, and I say we have a tendency to take it for granted because it's just what we do. We do what we do. That's a lesson I learned the hard way because it's just me. Darissa wakes up being Darissa every day. So I don't think, doesn't everybody do this? And I'm finding out that no, because all of us are different. The things that you take for granted, the things that you just say, oh, it's no big deal. Don't nobody, the very thing that'll bless somebody. If you're a mother of, say, you got a 4 or 5 year old and you say, well, this is what I do. Isn't that what all mothers do? No. And some mothers have problems with it. So if you have something as simple as just going on and say broadcasting and saying, this is how my morning went. It might not seem like much to you, but somebody, Lord, if it's meant for someone, God's going to make sure that they're on that broadcast when you press that button. I'm a living witness because this happens too many times. People coming up in my inbox and saying, you know, this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, what did I do? Okay, well, God bless you. I mean, if it helped, right on. But at the time, I'm thinking, okay. You know what I'm saying? You never know how God is going to use you to give of yourself, because he's put things in you. He's put in you for a reason. He's let you experience things for a reason. It's so you can give it, so you can share with it, so you can bless others, you know. So don't take that thing for granted, whatever that gift is. And like I said, the gift doesn't have to be something that you have proof of it on your wall, you know, all the degrees showing that you have a gift. No, it's not necessarily that. A gift can be anything as easy as a cup of water for somebody who has none, you know, a unused coat that is in wonderful shape, but you done got too big to fit it. But winter's coming soon. It could be just an encouraging word, because you see that coworker sitting over there in the cubby with this look. You know how you just kind of read people? It's like, what's wrong with them? I mean, they having a bad day. You can go over there and just say, hey, yeah, I'm finna go get some lunch. Would you like to, you know, and just try to keep them up. Your gift can be so many things. Don't try to paint yourself in this corner of what it's supposed to look like. Be open to whatever God has put in you, placed in you, to share with others. And if you're walking on this planet today, if you're within the sound of my voice today, you have gifts. Don't you fool yourself, and don't you let the enemy talk you out of believing that. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a gift. Everybody's is different. You can't say one because somebody holds a microphone, or because you have plenty of gifts. I guarantee that. Or he wouldn't still have you here. If you had no purpose, you wouldn't be here. You're just taking up air and space. And that's a thing thank you, Daddy. One thing my daddy used to say all the time: honey, if you ain't helping somebody, you're not serving somebody, motivating, loving, or encouraging somebody, you're taking up air and space. Drop mic. I'm just saying. What you here for? So I digress, but okay. So let's go to the third word. The third word is grace. Oh, that grace, honey. There's a song, Grace. I can't sing. It's a choir song. It's not a lead kind of song, but honey, I can't remember. I want to say it's not Hezekiah. Is it Hezekiah? It could be Hezekiah Walker. I'm not sure. I got to look it up. But anyway, grace. It talks about unmerited favor, or undeserving. Okay, it's undeserving, but yet and still God's grace and his mercy and his faithfulness every day, new mercies every day, new grace every day, in spite of ourselves, and even on our best day, we're still not perfect. And he looks past all our faults. He looks past all our funky ways, because you know you got them. Right. He looks past all that junk and still extends grace and mercy. Unfailing. Always. Everlasting. It's just a beautiful thing to know that God, again, will never leave us or forsake us. He's always there, and he gives us this grace even though we don't deserve it. Okay. So what I did at the end of the broadcast, I took the 3 words. And like I said, I took them because God gave them to me. So let me make that clear. He gave me this thing. I sat up in bed. I said, oh, hey, Miss Kitty Cat. I sat up in bed. I said, oh, I can't wait to share this. The 3 words are God gives grace. That's a complete sentence. I love it. God gives grace. So then I didn't get to read the scripture. So to back that up, we're going to 2 Corinthians 12:9. The NIV reads right here. Here we go, y'all. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest in me. So it's okay if I'm not perfect. It's okay. It's all good, because his grace is sufficient and his power is through me. So that's what I'm saying about sharing your story. It ain't about you, boo. It ain't about you. It's really not. It's about people seeing him through you. As I said, we need to resemble our Father. Start exercising your gifts. Start sharing your gifts. Start open your mouth, and you don't have to be preachy. I mean, I realize everybody don't have a gift to gab like me, can talk all day long, nonstop, and never take a sip of water. I got that. You ain't got to be like that. In your beautiful, quiet way, he can just shine right through you. You can walk in the room and folks say, something different about that one right there. I want what she wants or what she has. I want what he has. How is he able to keep his peace through all of this madness? And even if they seem to kind of be moving about trying to figure it out in this time of uncertainty, how do they do that and not lose their mind? I want what they have. See, that's when you want to hook them right there. That's right there. That's that sweet spot right there. It's like, yeah, because I'll be first to let y'all know, my world is not easy. It's not easy, but it's easier and attainable, achievable, and not impossible because of whose I am. Not who I am, whose I am. And that's that, y'all. That's that. So, okay, so now I feel better. I feel so much better. That was an old song we used to sing in church. I feel better, so much better since I laid my burdens down. Well, not that it was a burden, but that was going to be on my heart because I didn't get to say what I wanted to say. And I am one of those kind of chicks, y'all. If I don't get to say what I want to say, I walk around and it's just all in my brain. I need to clear it out so I can focus on whatever it is I'm doing, at that time. And so now I feel better. I thank you all for coming in. I thank you for coming seeing about your girl, because I realized when you got that notification, you could have kept stepping. You could have done it. Hey there, Miss Kitty. I see you back. It's your first day. What? Again, I appreciate you. I really do. So go ahead and follow me. So next time, because I come every day, I'm here on Periscope every single day. Okay, giving you a word of the day. And today we tackled the letter G with 3 words. So if you missed it, my darling, I know you came in once, but I don't know how much you saw. So please catch not only this replay, but the broadcast right before this one on Periscope, where you'll see the quick scope. Okay. And I just appreciate you guys. I hope life is treating you kind. I really hope life is treating you kind. Don't get into the mind space. We're going to talk this evening. Anytime, babe, just call. Hey, there's my daughter. Hey, sweetie pie, honey bunch. Okay, I need you to catch the replay, babe. Got a little something in there for you. And then also I broadcast right before I did a shorter scope. So this is kind of the recap because I couldn't say what I wanted to say. Yeah. Janine, meet my daughter Liz. Liz, meet Janine. I got everybody out here at one time. So I appreciate you all. I do. I feel better. It's a beautiful day here in California. I thank God. I love it. I thank God for another day. I thank him for my mama talking to me. I'm going to go down there and have a conversation with her. Hubby ran out for a little bit, so he going to bring a cupcake home. And we going to celebrate Daddy. That's what we going to do. We going to sing happy birthday. And I'm see if maybe that'll jar a little something. We're just going to enjoy ourselves today. And I'm going to show her some pictures, and we're going to go down memory lane. I love looking at pictures. I love talking about, my daddy and Aunt Tukey, and just blessed to have had such beautiful people in my life. And I'm going to start crying. God, if he didn't do nothing else for me. I love it. I love it. If he don't never do nothing else for me, he hooked the sister up with my mama, my daddy, and my aunt, just people in my lives, period. And look at my family. I have daughters. I'm a firm believer family ain't got jack to do with the blood in your veins. Life has taught me that. Life has taught me that. I have daughters, I have nieces, I have sisters, and I'm just blessed beyond measure. I have always had an understanding, but even more so now with this age, that the precious things, the really, truly precious things, or that those things that God gives us that aren't necessarily, monetary or tangible, it's time and what we do with it and those loved ones. And if you know me, those loved ones and that time, that right there, that's all I need. Oh, to God be the glory. I feel the same way. To God be the glory. Life has taught me that. Oh, thank you, says honey, melanin popping. Dipped. I dipped in it this morning. To God, and I'm happy about that too. Lord, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. He has to show you some things. I was raised in a home. My daddy was a chocolate drop too, my twin, and just always just raised in a house where it was celebrated, even though the world, you know, I'm a 70s baby. I was born in the 60s, but you know, I came up in the 70s. That's, you know, that was a different kind of time, y'all. We didn't celebrate. You know, my lighter sisters and brothers were in style then. You know what I'm saying? And just having a father. In fact, my modeling career that started when I was 13 years old, Macy's in San Francisco. My daddy hooked me up with that. Not my mama, my daddy. And it did something for me to just get, I love that chocolate bars. I love that. And cause that's my chocolate baby right there, honey. And so, yeah, it's just a beautiful thing how God orchestrated my understanding of self. And the things I went through in spite of, you know, I was that kid that was teased. I was always taller than everybody, thinner than it, just lanky. I'm not now, but lanky, and chocolate and just all kind of things that weren't deemed beautiful. But I thank God I had parents, and especially a father, my first, you know, love, male love, you know, that always told me and my sisters that we were beautiful and just pointed out and just kept black art around us and magazines and books. And he was a firm believer in not relying on the school system to teach me about me. And I'm thankful for that. And I tried to return the favor to the youngins around me, you know, but y'all kind of got that thing down. Y'all got it on point. Y'all, I don't know. I just kind of co-sign because y'all already got that thing down, and I praise God for that. This is a different time. It's a different time. So I thank God for evolution. Oh, well, we don't want to go there. That ain't one of our G words. So let me go. But I love y'all. Ain't a thing we can do about it because I can talk all day about that. There. My first sense of being black, being beautiful came from my dad. That's right. That's right, honey. And that's a beautiful, I'm telling you, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing when you get to that understanding. And no matter what color you are, no matter what shade you are, from chocolate to cafe to, you know, to mocha, to vanilla bean, to, oh my goodness, I could come up with so many, you know, so many different shades, from the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark, to the tan speckled, to the cinnamon speckled. It's all good. And you know why? Because God said it was. So to all my black sisters, to all my white sisters, to all my Latino sisters, to all my, say Latina sisters, to all my Mexican sisters, to all my Asian sisters, it's all good. God made every last one of us. And we need to get out of this. Honey, there you go. We need to just get out of it. I love it. Macchiato. I know that's right. I don't understand the thought process of, because I say I love this, some kind of way it reaches some people's ears that I hate that. I didn't say that. I love that too. I'm just proud of what I have. Hey there, how you doing, sis? Oh, I'm so good. Oh, it's so good to see you. Y'all give a hand clap and some kissy kissies to my sister Charlene. She's in the house. I love you. I'm still praying for you, girl. I admire you so. You guys follow her. She put some emojis up, Charlene, please. And so they can please follow sis. She gives a morning message every morning. Wait, she's giving a message when I'm getting into bed. So that's how you get your early dose. For y'all who get up like you got some sense, there she go. Please follow her. That's right. That's right. Follow her, because honey, she gonna give you some words. She gonna break it down to you. Yeah, Liz, follow her. You'll love her. You'll love my sister. So, okay, this is like the third time I said that. I love y'all. Please catch the replay. I enjoy my time. I know, yeah, because I see you in there. When I catch the replays, I see yours up in there too. Okay, good. My daughter's following you now, Lizzie. I said Liz, Charlene. So yeah, bring the family over. Bring the family over. So y'all go ahead and continue with your day. Keep in mind what I said about using your gifts. Use your gifts and ask the Lord to reveal to you new gifts, things that you didn't even know, or things that you took for granted that you could bless somebody with. There's so much in you. We have so much potential. My prayer is, Lord, I want to go to my grave empty, just empty. Gonna call you around 9. That's fine, sweetheart. 9 my time, what time, whatever. My phone is on. I walk around with both phones all day. All day. When I'm sitting in mama's bedroom at 2, 3 in the morning, it's sitting there. So it's all good. I mean, if I'm a little busy, I'll text you back, say I'll call you right back or whatever. There's never a bad time. Never a bad time. If I don't answer, it usually means I might be changing somebody's diaper, her, Kylie, something like that. But I'll get right back to you. It's no biggie. I don't trip like that. I'm good. That's right. That's right. Live full and die empty. You said that, sis. You said that. I really do. And you youngins that's on here now, you guys are at a point in your life where start asking God to reveal that thing to you now. He's going to do it in his time, but don't get 53 and start acting, feeling like you got to work overtime because, okay, got to get it out. You know what I'm saying? No, start doing it now so you can have a fulfilling life, so you can live your purpose, have more time to enjoy your life, because once you start walking in that purpose, life gets grand. You start enjoying it. So you don't want to wait till you later, in that later season. You can do more while you're young and you're spry and you got the energy and the resources, and you guys have so much that, that sis and I didn't have when we were a little younger. So, we're here for you. We're here to help that journey be a little easier. Make it took so easy and that was such a trek. Yes, it really can be. And I see it as a blessing and a privilege, sis. I know for some people they do see it as a burden, and that's my job. Right now, as the perception coach, I want caregivers to not see it as a burden. I want them to see it as a blessing. The blessing is what it is. It can be tiring, but see, we got to change our mindset. We got to change our mindset, because if you label that thing a burden, and I understand from the technical definition of it, because it can be taxing. To God be the glory. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege to be chosen. And that's the attitude we have to take. And that's in any mission in life. You all have a mission too, even if you're not a caregiver. Everybody has a mission. So when you think of God and his greatness, okay, and I'm going to go someplace else. If you think of his, you know what I'm saying? Of that greatness of God and his omnipotence. And he looked down and chose you specifically for a mission, even if that mission was to give somebody an encouraging word, and now the mission is over, now go on to the next mission. The point is, he chose you. We're not talking about Mr. Brown at the job. We're not talking about Sally Sue, at the office. We're talking about God, capital G, the creator himself, knows your name and hired you even though you didn't put in an application. Now marinate in that. And so when you look at it that way, it's a privilege. It's a privilege. Oh, to God be the glory. Thank you, sis. I receive it. I receive it in the name of Jesus. I receive it in the name of Jesus. And I just pray that God just downloads in me what he wants me to do, gives me instruction. He knows I'm literal, and just give me the holy boldness. And so for you guys, Oprah, when Oprah had the Legends Ball, I was talking to somebody earlier about the Legends Ball. She had the legends and then she had the youngins. Okay, the legends, and y'all the youngins, and we want to gift y'all with our experience and with our wisdom. Yes, I'm the best because God. That's right, because God says so. Honey, if he put that stamp, that quality assurance, that QA on it, can't nobody say nothing. They shouldn't be able to tell you nothing. God said it was good. God said I was good. God said I was equipped. I'm sorry, who are you again? I'm sorry, what did you say? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody be able to tell you nothing. If God has given you a purpose and he has shown you what that purpose is, can't no devil in hell get you off your game unless you let him. That's on you. That's on you. So, I pray every day that everyone comes to know what their purpose is and they get into that. Okay. Okay. They get into that familiarity. I know I messed that word up, but y'all are getting familiar with his voice so you can hear when he's telling you, this is what I want you to do. And I need you to move it like this. And I need you to situate yourself like this because I'm going to send this. And he's going to reposition you. He's always repositioning us to get something. Sister Charlene, if I can just kind of put you on blast for a minute. Sis just lost her brother. And once again, I offer my condolences. But from what I hear, he was a man of God. So we have hope. And though she will miss him, just like today's anniversary of Daddy passing, matter of fact, sis, we know that we'll see him again. So it's kind of like, I'll miss you, but I'll see you later, alligator. That's what me and Daddy used to say all the time. See you later, alligator. You know, I catch up with you, you know. In that situation, being around her family, and she has a family, and he never wait. Amen. To God be the glory. You better say that, Liz. That's right. To be absent from the flesh is be present with the Lord. Can you imagine? I can only imagine. There's a song. I love that song. I can only imagine. Woo! Lord Jesus. Okay, I got to play that today. And that's how I feel about Mama. And I thank God she's not in pain waiting for the transition. And so what I'm saying is, I know she was a blessing to her family because I see this sister every day. I hear this sister every day. I hear her faith. I hear her faith walk and how she intertwines what she does as a profession to transform lives and to motivate others. You understand what I'm saying? And so there's a mission there. I'm sure there was a mission that she probably walked away from being in New York and probably didn't even know what it was, but she was there. And just in the way she carries herself, in the way she walks, in the way she interacts, in the way she teaches, I know without a shadow of doubt there was something that was said or done by her, she probably don't even know it, where she blessed someone, probably many someones. And that's what happens when you're walking close to him, when you are listening to him and just so in tune, you know what I'm saying, and letting him, and open to letting him use you. You get the blessing, folks, and you look behind, you got a trail for you didn't even know they was paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's my prayer for you youngins, you know, that you get so in tune with him, that your life is just full of not only being blessed, but blessing. Because that's what happens when you walk close to him. That's what happens when you start walking on in that faith and getting to the point where you're so close that can't nobody tell you nothing about your God. Now, I'm just saying. You know, so, okay, fourth time, y'all, because y'all know I can talk. I don't understand. This ain't no secret. Oh, hallelujah. I feel blessed today, y'all. I love y'all for real, though. For real, for real. For real, for real. Y'all be blessed on this day. Go out and bless somebody else, because God has definitely given us a whole lot to be happy about, you know. I know. I know. My daughter knows me. If I could, I'd just walk around with the phone and just be talking to y'all all day. Okay, and another thing. I encourage you to embrace your life and purpose, y'all, and cherish your time with others. How about this challenge today? Oh, October. I wore a little pink every day. Pink. Check the girls, y'all. Check the girls. Encourage somebody today. Even if it's just with a smile. Do that today. It feels good. Feels good. Yeah. It feels good. Oh. All right. Love y'all. Be blessed. God woke us up this morning, giving us another chance to get it right. Don't y'all blow it. Knock that thing out the park. You hear me? Out the park. Talk to you later.